I think it's very interesting, and this is the nature of where I wanted to take the conversation.
Okay.
Because again, we all know what nice guys are. That we all know how they're different than actual people. We all understand that they're manipulative.
Yeah.
If we don't know when we start, we very quickly understand after we interact with them for X amount of time.
Yeah. Right.
I think it's very interesting, where I don't think it's really discussed or elaborated on at all, is how Red Pill is really the overcorrection for the way nice people feel. So if nice guys are the extreme of what men with little access to women, how they interact with the world,
Yeah.
Red Pill is the opposite extreme. If nice guys are the Democrats, Red Pill are the Republicans.
I see what you're saying. Even like an actual literal sense in that way with like your Democrat Republican
I did that on
thing.
accident. but like that kind of is what they are.
It's like those TikToks where it's like the liberal dude who's like hitting on you or something like that.
I love women.
Yeah.
Empowerment. Yes. Feminism. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Like your voice matters, and then proceeds to interrupt you at every like, yeah, but like that's just not correct.
Yeah,
and,
but like if you think about it like this,
like
then maybe.
mansplains.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Love that.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't think about that at all, but it ends up being true.
Maybe it's like literal.
No, it's the overcorrection. It's the overcorrection because in this, the enemy of the nice guy is the bad boy.
Yeah.
Right. And Red Pill is very characterized.
It's so bad boy.
Yeah. But like, it's not bad boy like the cool, like James Dean type movie, early 2000s. Like, oh, bad.
Yeah.
He's like the surfer dude that's kind of like edgy.
Yeah.
No,
or
it's
some like Damon Salvatore type shit.
Some stuff like that. Are we talking about Vampire Diaries?
Yes,
right?
we are.
Cool. I know that name. Yeah. So like a little edgy, misunderstood type stuff. No.
Right.
These bad boys are like the very stereotypical of what these nice guys think that women want.
Right.
Which I think is the most bizarre thing ever, because Red Pill is that. 100%.
That is so true.
And every girl listening to this can understand that none of you want Red Pill people.
We want none of it. Everything that you're doing.
Right? Isn't that so interesting? Because the overcorrection is just as wrong.
No, 100%.
The overcorrection is just as wrong. And I was talking to Renee earlier about this idea where the people that are the progenitors of Red Pill, businessmen, very attractive, dressed well, lots of money, they have interactions with women. They understand how these things go.
Yeah.
And the rhetoric that they are speaking is meant to empower men, but it's not, it's a little hypocritical, because you know that interacting in the space that the people that are the goal are, they don't interact with women the way they're saying, quote unquote, they interact with women, because it wouldn't work.
Totally.
Or the women that they're interacting with are a very specific subset of women that the nice guys don't necessarily want.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So they are taking advantage of the market of nice guys that are trying to just find love or whatever.
Right.
And utilize that as like, no, this is what you're doing wrong. Women are the problem. Women are the enemy. And if you just act like this, you'll find that they all like, and that's already the narrative that nice guys have. Like, you only like bad boys because like you guys don't know what's good for yourself. You want all these toxic men, this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, you would know, or just hearing that, you know that they have never really talked or interacted with a woman in their entire life.
It's a complete anomaly to them.
You know?
Yeah.
Because talk to two girls. Talk to just
Literally
two, and you'll find that this archetype of the red pill bad boy type, there's like people like, don't open doors for women, don't do all this stuff, this, that, and the other. Like, no girl is going for that. No girl is naturally just going for a guy that treats her like shit.
Right, like some like rude ass motherfucker.
What's up, bitch?
Yeah.
Like, no one.
No, it's not happening.
Not any
It's
girl in her right mind anyways.
Right, no.
Or with a high enough self-esteem. Like, women that do that are struggling with other things that have nothing to do with their desire for these type of men. Right?
100%. 100%.
But this crazy narrative will have these people thinking that that's what women want.
Right.
And then when the red pill people are like, look at, I act like this. I have all this stuff, and it's because I treat women like this, which is the opposite of how you guys are treating them. You guys are simps. You guys are nice guys, and you're just letting women walk all over you, and you're doing the wrong thing because you want to be like us instead. So you have to act like this, and you have to buy this course, because if you buy this course, then I'll teach you everything you need to know.
Andrew Tate.
You know, exactly. Exactly.
Literally like a great example of like a dude who is literally profiting off of like all of like the incel community, essentially. Like all these dudes who can't get girls want love, and then they listen to like this quote unquote alpha looking dude, or what they feel as if is like the epitome of a man,
right?
You know,
and you know, on the one hand, get your bag, bro. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Gotta get yours while you can. But on the other hand, it's so destructive.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so destructive in the sense that outside of him going to jail and all that stuff, right? Like what he was doing, not necessarily the point.
Yeah, but horrible nonetheless.
Yeah, horrible nonetheless. The point is that people that are successful with women don't that way.
Right.
But they don't act like nice guys either. But they don't act like the red pill people are acting.
Right.
Or at least not in the extreme sense that red pill is trying to get nice guys to overcorrect to.
Right. Like these overly aggressive, like machismo, like type bullshit.
Exactly. So like just a simple one. It's like, oh, you're texting her till midnight. Don't text her at all. Let her call you. Stuff like that. It's like,
right.
If you don't communicate with her, you're not.
How are you supposed to find a girl if you don't talk to her?
Right. The very like basic, simple thing. And I'm just like, wow. Again, interact with two girls.
Yeah.
And you'll find out that this is not the case.
Right.
But when you speak to a narrative that people have developed, because even the most annoying incel, like the most extreme incel, they want to interact with women.
Yeah, no, that's like the core of it, right?
But if they're the saviors and women aren't the enemy, then you have to create an enemy so that you can feel better about people choosing wrong or things not going your way, because
you not being chosen.
You have to, in your mind as a nice guy, you have to be like the saving grace and you're perfect. Yeah. And they're not choosing you because they are being led astray. They're being misguided. Right.
It's something that they're doing.
Other external factor. And the narrative, the external factor becomes this archetypal bad boy, which doesn't necessarily translate to the real world. Like bad boys don't necessarily exist.
Right.
In my brain.
Yeah.
They pretend to exist.
On TikTok POVs, those thirst traps.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
that's where they exist.
And so it's an overcorrection of the exact same thing. If you break down the core tenets of how red pill people act versus how nice people act, you'll find that it's kind of the exact same, just the other side of the coin.
Nice versus kind.
Or
sorry,
toxic bad boy versus nice guy.
Gotcha.
Right? They pin themselves against each other through the narrative, right? Nice guys being the savior. Yeah. This bad boy being the thing that women want, but the enemy of the nice guy.
Stefan Salvatore and Damon Salvatore. That's how they see themselves.
Yeah, that's how they see themselves. Right. That's how they see themselves.
Exactly. But that's also the thing, though, is even in that, what attracts women to these, so like Klaus, or like even like these like tropes. I'm a big book reader, so like all these books where it's like, you know, the enemies to lovers story where the guy is just completely horrible. She hates him. He's the worst person in the world. Exactly. But what it is like there's like this outward shell of like aggression and whatnot. But when you get to the innards, there's like this softness, this like need for love and like the desire to protect and care for the people that you love. So that's really what it is women like men who aren't so, I guess like so like accessible, but they love you. They're obsessed with you. You know, they want to protect you, but to the outside world.
The female hero myth.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Whatever that is.
It's exactly what you're explaining.
It is? Okay, perfect.
For those of you who don't know, the female hero myth is the idea that women, through the extent and beauty of their femininity, can tame and soften the harsh exterior of the aggressive man. The Beauty and the Beast story is the female hero myth.
100%. 100%.
That's that idea. But yeah, they think they're these the Steffens and the Steffens and the Damons. They're really just the Matts because they're kind of acting the exact same way.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, texting all the time to not texting, right? Showing women courtesy and attention, not showing them any courtesy and attention.
Yeah.
Really trying to put women in their place over out logic, make them feel dumb versus make them feel dumb because you're from a caring place, right? It's like they don't.
What do you mean by that?
So it's like you see the nice guy. Oh, let me order for you, right? Because you don't like. I know what you want type stuff.
Sure.
Versus the bad boy. It's like you don't need to order because this, that, the other. Neither are letting the other. Neither are letting the girl order. And it's kind of for the same reason. Right.
They're just presenting it differently.
They're just presenting it in a different package, but it's the same idea from the same place with the same goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just packaged in a different way. And I just think it's so funny because nice guys are trying to transform into the red pill. If you take the red pill, you'll finally have success with women.
Totally.
But it's like, no.
It's like actually you'll have the opposite effect.
You'll have the
They'll
opposite
run away
effect.
even further.
Or the women that you interact with aren't going to be the women you want to interact with. Because there's some women that conform to red pill stuff. Sure.
Yeah, you do see like in those podcasts.
That one girl, what's her name? I forgot her name.
Oh my God, that white girl?
Yeah.
Oh my God. She was just on my For You page talking about how women shouldn't be able to vote because they have periods.
I'm not even gonna get into that.
Someone talk about take their mic away. Like oh my gosh.
Oof.
But anyway, yeah, there's definitely some women out there who kind of, conform to this like yeah, I'll be the woman that you want, like you say this is what a good woman is, I'll do that.
I'd love to see what their relationships look like.
Absolutely horrible. Or maybe beautiful. Who knows? I don't know.
I would love to see, because you don't know. Either that would really work or really not.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know, I've never seen it because I don't associate with those types of people.
Yeah.
I would love to see how that type of pick-me and the over-aggressive masculinity kind of fit together.
Right. How does that work? I'd love to be a fly on that wall.
Yeah, to
genuinely
see how it goes behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, they're kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
They're all kind of doing the same thing when it's just a very misattribution. It's a misattributed understanding of women's attraction. Yeah,
a complete misunderstanding.
And a misunderstanding of how they fit in that.
Yeah.
And we'll go into that.